Hey everybody, welcome to Cooking with Caleb. So today we are making oatmeal raisin cookies. This is my grandmother's recipe that she got out of a magazine. And I have a little assistant here today. I have my son, Isa. Say hi, bud. Okay. So what I like to do first is actually get my dry ingredients measured out and put into a separate bowl with this recipe. So we're looking at to do 4 cups of oatmeal. So this is your typical rolled oats. Oops, wrong bucket. And I try to keep all my ingredients close by for doing this. Oh boy, this lid's on tight now. I should have loosened it up earlier. Okay. Alright. Sorry, just bear with me. Oh, there we go. Well, there we go. I might finally be getting it up. My kids have been playing with this bucket ever since I got it. Okay, there we go. Woo! Okay, so like I said, it's just 4 standard cups of oatmeal. And I'm putting it into roughly, it says, this is, how big? It's a large mixing bowl. Oh, it's a 7.5 quart bowl. Wedding gift we got. Well, back. Asa, hey, no, those aren't for playing. Can you go back over into your chair? Hey. Okay, so like I said, 4 cups of oatmeal. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Asa, you want to put the lid back on the oatmeal? Here, put the lid on the oatmeal. And it also calls for the same amount of flour. So again, it's another 4 cups. You put that lid upside down, bud. Go that way. Okay, push the lid up. Like I said, I like to keep all my ingredients close at hand. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, buds. Okay. So let's close this out now. Oops. Oh boy. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, those are eggs, Asa. That's part of the ingredients, too. Alright. What I do is I keep a copy of my recipe right next to me the entire time, so I'm making sure I get it exactly. If you guys want to write this down, I'll have it actually in the description underneath after I'm done. Okay, so now I'm on to my other spices and ingredients. Oh, let's do that alone, buddy. Alright, so we need a half teaspoon of nutmeg. So what I've done is I've gone out and gotten all different size containers. And I've gotten actually a big one. What we have close by us is a Winco, which is a pretty much like a Costco transfer for those of you guys who don't have one near you. And I just grabbed the in the bulk section there at Winco. It has different size containers. Ace, get off the table, please. We don't get on the table while we're doing this. So like I said, it's a half teaspoon of nutmeg. There's a half teaspoon right there, guys. Okay, you want to put these away, bud? You want to put them on the counter? Okay, get down. I'll give them to you. No. Asa, over there. So I'm going to need you down. Okay. So as long as I'm doing the half teaspoon, I'm going to do another half teaspoon of allspice. So I've gotten the half teaspoon of nutmeg. I'm doing the allspice now. I use the same measuring spoon. I don't see the point of dirtying up other measuring spoons just to have different ingredients. Measured out perfectly. Let's see. I've also got a half teaspoon of cloves. So here's my cloves. Hey, bud. Oh, no, Asa. I didn't get thrown out. Put it back over on the counter. Put it on the counter. Asa, don't argue with me. Dealing with a 2-year-old. Okay, so I just put in another. So that's half teaspoon of nutmeg, half teaspoon of allspice, and half teaspoon of cloves. You trying to play sneaky on me? Not happening. Okay, Asa. Hey, you want to put these over on the counter too? Put those over on the counter. So now, as for a half teaspoon of salt. So these are all my dry ingredients going in. No, don't open it. Don't open it. Don't open it. Don't open it. Just put it over on the counter next to nutmeg. He's trying to open up things. Hold on. Hey, Asa, how about you get up in your chair? Okay, no. I need that still, bud. Okay. So let's see. What I've got next is a tablespoon, not tablespoon, a teaspoon of baking soda. I just call it soda, but for this I'm actually going to use it as it is, baking soda. So there, 1 teaspoon. And then it also asks for 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder. So I'm using stuff I've already got opened. This is just my regular baking powder. So if you can easily get in the store. So it's asking for 1.5 teaspoons. So that's 1 teaspoon there, and there's my half. Okay, no, I need that there still, bud. Here, you can put that over there. Don't shake it. Put it over. No. I know you want to help out, bud, but if you're gonna open up things, I'm gonna have to kick you out of the kitchen. All right. Let's see. And ask for one teaspoon of cinnamon. So I keep my cinnamon, like I said, in a container, just like I have my nutmeg. It's really easy, and I get a lot of the small ones, and I just dump them in. So 1 teaspoon. Okay. Okay, bud. Here you go. Can you put it away? Okay, and then what I just do is I mix it all together so it's easier. And yes, guys, I do clean up after myself, so don't worry. Oh, alright, so let's see here. Oh, boy. Alright. Okay, my next ingredients are this, guys. So here's all the dry ingredients right here. And that's I just put off to the side for later on. Okay, next I have. Oh wait, let me show you guys what I'm using first to help this out, so I'm not killing my arms or anything else. So I actually use a KitchenAid with a flat beater. It actually works the best. Okay, Asa, come on. So next I do 2 cups of sugar. So that's 1 cup. It's 2 cups. Okay, bud. Hey, can you get down, buddy? Okay. And then the next ingredient, I know this is going to sound a little weird to you guys, but I do 1 cup of shortening. Asa, come on. Oh, Asa. I guess you want to be on camera too, huh? Do you want to be on camera too? Okay, bud, how about this? Get down really quick. And I've just got these in big buckets you can get, like, you can go to, like, your grocery store, ask for them, like at Walmart, so that you don't throw them out. At Walmart, you'll pay, if I remember correctly, it was like a couple bucks. If you just go to the bakery and ask for their buckets, and they have for their buttercream. Asa! I guess my hubby wanted more than anything to help me out with this one. Okay. Okay, buds, I need you away from this end, and I need you on the other end of the table. Okay, buddy, I know you want to help out, but I need you in your chair. Okay, bud? Okay? I know you guys are seeing my hand, but I'm using my cell phone as recording device. Okay, there we go. Oh, fudge monkeys. Okay, that was mine this time. That was my fault. Okay, there we go. Okay, Asa, I think now you can get up in there. So I just try to measure this out into my 1 cup measuring cup, guys. I'm just trying to make sure I get it as level as possible in there before I put it in with my sugar. Okay, so there's 1 cup of shortening. Okay. All right. Okay. So now since this is the kitchen that allows you to tip it up, I just do it that way. I lock it into position, and I just cream my shortening and sugar. Okay. Also, what I've got going on, what I'm going to be doing is actually boiling my raisins because that's for 1 cup of hot raisin juice. So I just really pour in however much raisins I want in. Alright. Since I like a lot of raisins in my raisin cookies, I put a lot in. I just use a regular saucepan, as you guys can see. I got my raisins on the inside there. Now you're wondering, how do we get a hot raisin juice, right? It's just, you add water and you boil them. So I'm going over to my sink here, and I'm boiling my raisins. I'm getting the water from my raisins. And then it recommends that you boil them for about 5 minutes. I try to get going before this, but I'm trying to show you guys how to do this step by step so you guys can see it all. And I'm preheating my oven to 350 degrees. So pretty much the standard temp for any baking. And then also it asks for 4 eggs. So I've got those on a separate tray right here. So there's my eggs. That's what my son was playing with, were the eggs. And now I think he really wants to help me put them in. Is that right, bud? Okay. What the? Oh, you silly boy. I got some flour on the table, so he was playing with the flour. Okay, so there's 4 regular eggs. It doesn't matter what the size is. Now, hold on, bud. Hold on. No, Asa. And just try to make sure you guys don't get the shells in there, because it's going to be a pain trying to get them out of the creamed sugar and shortening. Okay, this is the last one. So I've done 3 eggs already. Okay.
Well, yeah!
Yeah! You got it, everybody. Alright. Okay, let's just keep that right there, buddy, okay? Okay, now I'm just bringing my paddle down again and just combining it all together. So I've already got the sugar, shortening, cream together. I'm doing the eggs now. And it takes a little bit for it to look just right. It should look right about like that. Okay. That's what it should look like, guys. Like that. Okay. So looks like I'm having some technical difficulties today. Okay, buddy, you need to hold still, or I need to put you in your other chair. Okay. So, like I said, I got set up. I had all my drinks. Okay, but you can't be over there anymore. You're knocking off the camera. Okay. So, like I said, like we did at the beginning of this. We put all our dry ingredients, such for our sugar, in a separate container, separate bowl, all combined. But now we've got to do a little waiting on the raisins and get those ready and boiled. They'll plump up. But also make sure you have your liquid measuring cup with you guys too. And also make sure you have a few cookie sheets on hand too. I think this is why my little helper wants to help out so much here. I think he wants to get a little dirty. And I was foolish. I put my shortening over it on the other counter. So what? Now, what you do only once? You do this. You grease your cookie sheets once. I know it sounds weird, but even grease your non-stick cookie sheets. Do it that way and you will not have a problem with this. And I just use my hand. It makes it a little easier for me. But you guys can use whatever you want. You can use a napkin, paper towels. I don't know. Some people recommend using a parchment. I don't know how that works. I haven't tried it myself. And I've only got 3 sheets out because I can do it pretty quickly. With 3. I just wiped my hand on my apron. Okay. So I let those boil for a little bit. And I'm starting off with my dry ingredient a little bit. So our dry mixture goes in for a little bit. Oops. And there we go again. Grabbing the phone. I'll show you what the finished product looks like too when I'm done. Okay, buddy, you can't be leaning all over the place. You gotta learn to sit still in one spot. Okay? Can you do that for Daddy? Okay, so don't go full speed on this right away. The mixture will get thicker as you go along. I just do it on a stir, so that way I'm not burning out the motor on my KitchenAid. All right, let me go check my raisins in the process. See how they're coming. A little bit longer, almost there. These were actually made by my grandmother for her son, Jack. These were his favorite cookies. And my mom shared it with us as we were kids. Now I'm sharing it with everybody else. And I'm sharing it with my son, and I've shared it with my daughter and my wife. And the best thing to do is you teach the kids young, and they have fun. Right now I've got my KitchenAid stopped, waiting for the raisins to finish up, getting boiled and all that, before we continue. So, it's been about 5 minutes since I got the raisins to a good boil. And I'm just being careful here. Okay. I'm just putting my raisins off to the back end here, so I have access to them later. And I just alternate between my wet and my dry ingredients now. Asa, please don't play with those. Do I have to move them out of the way? Oops. Nuts. Alright, there we go. Finally. Woo. Okay, so that was the second batch of dry. I'm adding a second time of my raisin juice. Is Daddy teasing you? Alright. Now you can hear the motor is kind of working hard on trying to mix all this. So I'm adding some raisin juice to it. So I got about that much left for my last cycle on the raisin juice. And I don't have very much left on the dry. So that's going in shortly. Hey, so please stay seated. Okay, so that's the last of my dry. Yeah. Okay. And here's the last of my wet going in. Sit down, bud. Sit down. Asa, I need you to sit down, please. Yeah, wow. Okay, so what I'm going to do is stop the mixer for a little bit right now. Lift up my paddle. Oh, man, this stuff gets thicker and thicker each time I make it. And I just add the raisins in, and I just stir those in with the paddle attachment here on my KitchenAid. So here's all the raisins going in. And my oven's almost done being preheated too. Okay, my oven just beeped. And that tells me I'm ready. As soon as I'm done mixing these raisins in, I can start putting them in on a cookie sheet in the oven for about 12 minutes. Okay, so now I'm putting my paddle back down, and I'm just stirring these in slowly so we don't have any problems. And we want the raisins well incorporated into the batter. Okay, there we go. Alright. Ew, no, this is the beginning part of cookie, Lisa. Ew, no, this is the yummy part. Yum, yum. This is the fun part. Sorry guys if I said yum, I do not advocate eating cookie batter. I do not advocate it. Because some cookie batters have raw egg. So what I'm just doing is I'm trying to clean off my paddle as much as possible right now before I remove it. I'm trying to save as much of my batter as possible. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, there we go. All right. Whew. And yes, guys, I do wash my hands in between every once in a while. Just trying to make sure I don't have any grease on my hands. Okay, so here's one of my grease cookie sheets. As you can tell, it's got a sort of a dull tint to it. There you go. You can see the grease spreader right there. And I just use well, my wife calls a cookie scoop, but it's like a 1 ounce scoop. I just scoop them out and place them on the sheet. And they do hold the shape pretty well too. Yummy? Is this going to be yummy, Lisa? Yeah. Okay. This is the easiest recipe I could do with my son while he's up. Some actually require me to have a little bit more patience. This is easy to do. You can do it with kids up at any time. And it's really fun when you have the kids participating on helping you make them. So like I said, I bake them for about 12 minutes. And so here's tray number 1 going in the oven right now. And I use my microwave timer because I don't know how to use the oven timer for the timing of these. And it works perfectly each time. And then I try to get my other sheets ready too, so when that's done, I can just throw the next one in. I try to always say at least 1 to 2 dozen ahead of what I've got in the oven right now. And I'm thinking maybe my next recipe that I'll show you guys how to do, actually my mom's personal favorite, her gingerbread cookie recipe. This is a recipe it's a recipe she actually made up on her own, and I recommend do not use a KitchenAid on that one. It has to be done by hand. So what I do with each batch after I'm done, I just put it over on my stove top and I wait for it to get done. Okay, so that's another dozen done. As you can hear my son saying "ick" in the background, it's kind of funny. Even though he says "ick," he loves these cookies. And the best way I like to eat them is actually in a cup, smashed with a spoon, and milk poured over it. You just eat it that way. That is the best way to eat it with this recipe here. Or you can eat them just plain. It doesn't matter. And as long as you're enjoying the time with your family, that's the most important thing right there. Okay, bud. I made these for my brother once when he was out on his mission. And I forgot to do one thing. I forgot to package them in a bag. I threw them into a box. Boy, did he get them, but they were all crumbled up. All right. So I'll be back here in 12 minutes, and I'll show you guys what the finished product looks like. See you in a bit. Okay, so the timer just went off, and I'm getting ready to pull them out right now, guys. Ooh, yeah. Oh, those look good. My God, bud. No, I want you somewhere else because it's very, very hot. I don't want you to get burned. So I'm putting my next batch in right now because it's just easy to get it going that way. I just do that repeatedly until I get my batter done. Okay. Alright. Usually I put these down on a towel here on the table, but I can't find my towel so I can cool them off. So what I'm using is cooling wax today. And as soon as I get them on the racks, I'll show you what these cookies look like. Okay, Asa, I don't want you up here because these are going to be very, very hot. Oops. And it should always be a little brown around the edge, but they taste great. My wife was not a big oatmeal raisin cookie fan, and these are the only oatmeal raisin cookies she will ever eat. Any other she will not touch. I don't know what it is about this recipe, but she loves it. I think she told me once it's because we boil the raisins, but I'm not 100% sure. Okay, bud. I asked you to get down. Okay, so this recipe yields about 6 dozen cookies. And here's what the cookies look like after they are done. So that's what they look like. And they will come out that way every single time if you follow this recipe precisely and do exactly what I have told you. You will not have any problems, guaranteed. If you have a problem, please send me an email. And I'll be more than glad to help you out with this. Alright, well, if you like what you saw, guys, make sure you hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Talk to you later, guys. Bye.